What's going on, my PT peeps and my Walking Dead family? Welcome to the PT channel. I'm One Eye Bri, back to talk about The Walking Dead Season 9, Episode 16. We got some promo photos, a little bit of a trailer breakdown. That's going to be a whole separate video, but if you're worried about spoilers, stop watching now. I don't want to ruin anything for you. Season 9, Episode 15 and 16 spoilers, so please stop watching now if you haven't seen Episode 9:15 and or you don't want to know about Episode 9:16. From the promo photos and the information we have right here. But as you can see, we're going to get some snow. Winter is here. The Walking Dead Season 9, Episode 16, The Storm. In the aftermath of an overwhelming loss, the communities must brave a ferocious blizzard. As one group deals with an enemy from within, another is forced to make a life or death decision. So, interesting. It's going to be two different groups, I would assume, right? One group deals with an enemy from within, and another is forced to make a life or death decision. But is the life or death decision where to go, how to be, where to stay, what to do next? That could be it. Also, are we going to lose another character or characters in the Season 9 finale? It could or could not happen. I want to know either way, and I can't wait for Sunday. And it may be a small little thing, but I'm glad Angela Kang brought snow to the show. They had to have had winters on The Walking Dead before. We haven't seen it on the show. In the comic, it was there, but they film in Georgia. It's supposed to be in Virginia, but they get snow in Virginia. And what have you been doing for 7.5 years and beyond that point, too? This picture right here, I have to say, anyone an X-Men fan? I have to say it looks a lot like Bishop with the hair and the outfit. I don't know if that's what they were going for here, but I'm an X-Men fan, a big time fan, and Bishop is an awesome character in that universe. And I just see that right here. I know it has no connection, but ultimately we're going to see frozen walkers, walker popsicles. Yes, it looks awesome. Greg Nicotero and the team at K&B Effects do a great job. They really have not let us down with practical effects. And I don't think they're a part of the CGI, so the practical effects have been great. Sometimes the digital effects have been lackluster, but overall, The Walking Dead does a great job with the walkers. We're going to see them get taken out, the frozen walkers. Boop. I would assume they'll be moving slow, right? So the walkers shouldn't be that big of a problem because they're going to be slow, half are frozen. They should be like, and what's going to happen with the whispers? If they're living out in the wilderness like animals, what are they going to do? That needs to be addressed and should be addressed. And come on, address that point right there. I wonder if we're going to see the whispers in the Season 9 finale. Are they going to come across the group? Because we're going to see the group cross into the borders that they're not supposed to. They go across there, and if the whispers are watching, then that could be bad news. Daryl's going to be looking like old school Daryl with the poncho. And I have to say, it's a pretty cool look with his new poncho. The wilderness is here. The winter is here. The snow is here, and it's finally addressed. It just took Season 9 for that to happen. And I'm excited, as you can tell. Lydia and Carol will probably be having some problems because Lydia misses Henry. Carol has to probably blame Lydia somewhat for Henry. If Lydia was not involved, Alpha probably does not come around, and Henry's fault, Lydia's fault. I just want to see where it's going. What's the future hold for Lydia? I think Daryl's going to stand up for Lydia. And if you saw the sneak peek, you see Carol and Daryl talking about Lydia, and Daryl says that Henry wanted her here, and every time Carol sees Lydia, she sees Henry, and it's probably going to be a point of emphasis, especially in the trailer. You see Lydia and Carol, and I believe Lydia is holding an object like a harpoon or something towards her, probably saying to take her out, because Lydia probably feels bad, and she may feel guilty for the fact that her mother did this to the group. If she wasn't around, if she didn't find the group, if she didn't do this, when I can see that, but it's really Alpha's doing, not Lydia. The snow should be awesome. I believe this is what they were filming on studio with the pictures that are going around. Well, the picture that's going around. And it just looks awesome. The Walking Dead finally has the zombie apocalypse in the snow, and I don't think it's going to disappoint. The blizzard is here, and there looks to be a little time jump. I'll show you in a second why I believe so. But ultimately, the snow should be an impactful thing for the show. And I'm glad they're finally doing it. It's nothing huge, but the winter needs to be a part of the show as they live in Virginia. I have to bring up the point again. How do you think the winter should impact the whispers? You can't survive out there. What if it's like 20 degrees and snow and ice? We didn't even see the whispers have fires before. Where are the whispers going to be holding up? In the woods or what? Is Michonne and the group going to come across them? Is there going to be another battle? Is something big going to happen in the Season 9 finale setting up Season 10? Oh baby, I can't wait. It sucks that it's the finale and we got to wait till October for Season 10. And we see Magna and Yumiko looking at something. They're probably just figuring out what to do. And as I look at this picture, I'm like, man, this is like Old Town England around the holidays, like, where's Tiny Tim? Now, it just has that feel like, I don't know, Mary Poppins kind of look or something, right? But ultimately, we're going to see Eugene hopefully be connected with the radio. And I wonder if that's what he's looking at here. He just got that face like, did anyone else hear that? Is that radio going off? But to my fellow comic readers, we know that Eugene is connected with the Commonwealth at some point. Are we going to get that? Is it going to be Eugene, Father Gabriel, or Rosita connected with the radio? Is it Jadis? Is it Rick? Is it Maggie? And I'm not sure where this is. Is it a cabin? Is it an outpost? Is it some other station that they're at? Because they make reference to that in the trailer. And you can see Judith and RJ and everybody's together. Did they go to Alexandria and go somewhere else? Did they leave Alexandria? Are they trying to go to Hilltop? And there's a lot of group and a couple of different pictures, and I'm just not sure what this is. This is just inside Alexandria somewhere trying to stay warm because it's cold and a blizzard is coming. But here's RJ, and the previous picture was Judith, so I wonder what happens with them for the future, and Michonne and Rick and everybody. Here's a great shot of Negan, and I'm like, yeah, he's out, but he's got handcuffs on. So you're like, okay, he's still a prisoner because Negan's got to get released, right? Hashtag free Negan. Release Negan to fight the Whispers. Alpha, Beta, the Walkers, Whispers. It's got to happen. I just hope it happens soon. And here's the head of the council. After I look at this shot here, it kind of just looks like that area in Alexandria. So I'm guessing that Negan, RJ, Judith, probably Eugene, Father Gabriel here are all at Alexandria in that room where they had the council meetings and everything. I just think it's the same spot. And here's a great shot of part of the love quadrangle again. Well, it's a love triangle here because you got Father Gabriel, Siddiq, and Rosita. And if you look at Rosita, she's got a definite bigger belly bump. So I don't know how much time has passed. 3 months, 4 months, 6 months, but there's a definite time jump. I just don't know how big. The kingdom has fallen. You can see Carol, Ezekiel, Jerry, and some kingdomers leaving the kingdom. The blizzard is overtaking them. You can see Ezekiel riding away from the kingdom. Part of me thinks that they just didn't want to film at the kingdom anymore because it's at Tyler Perry Studios and we're going to see more of Hilltop, Alexandria for the Whisper of War, but it fits because the kingdom was falling apart. In the opening minutes, you see Carol looking at a box right here, and it's hard to see, but I believe it's written Henry on the box. Carol goes through the items, finds a birthday card and a tiger pin and a little car, and it's just one of those like keepsake boxes. We see a radio, and we're like, oh yeah, a radio. But Ezekiel's talking on the radio, and I believe it's the same one that Rosita and Eugene were working on last episode. So it's probably Ezekiel just reaching out in a short distance. But maybe this radio is taken with them to wherever they're going, because ultimately I think the radio plays the biggest connection with Rick and the movies and connecting with either the Commonwealth, Jadis, Maggie, something, right? And as I look at this picture, I just see Ezekiel being like a DJ. He's like, you're listening to Kingdom Radio, baby. We got the music to get you through the day. But I think the radio will play a factor. We just don't know how. It would be awesome if it connected with Rick, Jadis, or Maggie. But you can see Ezekiel laying in bed, probably depressed. Like, this place is falling apart. We lost Henry. The fair brought everybody together. And then this crazy chick Alpha took her out. I even met this lady. What the heck is going on? But then you see a close-up shot of Ezekiel and his head. And it's like, that's interesting, right? Because my comic readers know that the Pikes featured Ezekiel and Rosita among, 10 other people. And on the show, we just had 10 people. So could we lose Ezekiel? Could we lose 2 more people in the episode? We'll have to wait and see, but I personally hope that Ezekiel lives. And then in the trailer, you see Ezekiel and the group come across the Whisperer border and the Pikes that are still in the ground. You can see that they have to go through there, and Carol even says, that's their border, not ours. So we got nothing to do with that. We got to try to stay alive. And they go through the border, but it's just kind of interesting that they're going through there. And it's definitely one of those things like, that's the only way to go. Really? All this land, all this time, you don't have another route? And I mean, come on, right? You have to go through the border, but that's the story. And that's what we got to do. But ultimately, guys, that's the promo photos, some promo pictures, and some early news and the opening sneak peeks breakdown of it. We'll be doing another couple videos for sure when we get more information. But Season 9, Episode 16 looks great. Episode 9-15 was good. And really, Season 9 as a whole has been great. And personally, I hope that Season 9, Episode 16, the finale, sets up Season 10 in a big way. I hope Negan gets let out. He gets free. He's a free man. And then I hope also that there's some transmission over the radio that maybe someone hears, maybe not. It could be from Rick. Jadis, Maggie, I'll take any of that. So let me know your thoughts, post your comments below, like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. And if you can, guys, please hit that subscribe button, become a valued member of our PT channel, Walking Dead family. And remember, guys, with hard work, dedication, belief, and sacrifice, you can truly achieve your goals. Believe in yourself. You can do it. It's about love, support, staying positive, making memories, and as always, tell them, Daryl.
Yo, we love you guys. Honestly, thank you.